Hello and welcome to a Flowcat stream. Hi there. I think these lights are good. I'm kind of just checking to see. I might have to turn this one up a little bit. There we go. I should get some. I have, like, you know, the light changes because there's windows over here, so I might need to get like some blinds or something to make it more consistent. So yeah. But hello, welcome. Hey King Flame, Justin, welcome. Just gonna get started with the stream today. I meant to get up earlier and do the things and do stuff. I actually have like a lot of stuff to do today, but I don't know what happened. I just woke up very late. I just woke up so late. Like, well, I think I kind of know what happened. Like I remember waking up and I was like, okay, I just need like 20-30 more minutes. I pulled out my phone. Like you can tell I even have sleepy eyes. So like I literally got up like an hour ago. I got out of bed at like 3. Because it's like 4 p.m. here. And you know, the thing is that like I remember waking up and I was like, okay, I need like 20 minutes. I grabbed my phone. I went to set a timer, like an alarm timer for like 20-30 minutes. And then I woke up later and I think I didn't hit the button. I think I didn't even hit the button. What I should do, the thing that always works for me and that I think like I should start doing again, is when you set your phone like across the room and then you set your alarms and then you have to get up and you have to go over and you have to like do the alarm stuff. Because for me, that works really well. Because it gets me out of my bed and then the alarm's going off and it's like, I guess I should just get up. But if you have your phone in the bed with you or like on a nightstand next to you, it'll go off. And like, especially for me, like I'll wake up out of a dead sleep and I'll like, my alarm will go off and I'll turn it off, and like I won't even remember turning it off, and then I'll wake up like 4 hours later. Like there have been times where I've had like some really like what you would call like pants crapping moments, you know, where you wake up and you're like, it is past a time where I needed to be somewhere. Yeah, especially in college, that happened to me a lot because I was a workaholic, and so like I would, you know, like school all day, work all evening, you know, and it was constant. Like the only free time I had was like half of a day on a weekend, because like I would work weekends too, and so like I would have like you know, after 4 p.m. on a weekend or before 4 p.m. on a weekend to like do whatever I wanted free time wise. But anyway, there were just a lot of times during that period, like during college, where I would just like, I guess it would just catch up to me, and I would wake up, turn off my alarm out of like a deep sleep, not get up, and just like wake up like 2 hours later, like, and I would like be like, I remember one time, okay, I'll tell you a story. This is the worst time it's ever happened. Hey Milo, you're in college? Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Honestly, okay, I hated high school. High school is the worst. It is a cesspool of puberty and people doing all sorts of drama, and it's just awful. It's awful. Like middle school, high school is the worst. It's gutter. It's gutter life. But in college, like I feel like you just have so much more freedom to like actually live how you want to live and do what you want to do, and you don't like, there's not as much forced socialization. Like I'll be honest, I bought some noise canceling headphones, and a lot of my gen eds, a lot of my like general education classes, I didn't talk to anybody. Like I literally didn't talk to anybody. Oh, well, thank you for keeping your membership. Unless I don't know if it's gifted or not, but 9 months, awesome. I'm too broke to afford groceries. I feel that. I feel that. Maybe I should send you $5. You have 6 microwavable burritos. Oh gosh, you gotta. Okay, rice and beans. Buy a bag. I know you can't right now, but when you get money, buy a big bag of rice. Buy a big bunch of dried beans, like beans that you can prepare. You can get canned beans, I guess, but I think that if you buy in bulk, you can get like a big bag of like black beans or kidney beans or something just dried, and then you can cook them yourself, right? And then you can make rice and beans, and then add a little meat if you can to it or whatever, but you can make that in like bulk, and it keeps really well, and it'll cover like your nutritional needs. And that's just a suggestion. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but technically that is the cheapest way, because it's a struggle. I remember just eating like lunch meat sandwiches for every meal. You have a meal plan? Oh, that's good. Some people go to college and they don't know how to like, I mean, I'll be honest, like I didn't know how to do certain things for myself. Like, you know, there's always a learning experience when you become an adult and you actually have to do adulting stuffs, you know. But like there are some people that don't know how to like nutritionally sustain themselves, and they go to college and they just eat like ramen for every meal or something. It's bad. It's like you can't live like that. Like you can, because the human body is incredible, but you shouldn't. Okay. My classes run to like 9 p.m. I can't go to the dining hall. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, that can be a pain in the butt. And also, I hated the dining halls in college because it's like so busy, especially when you have, because like the way classes line up, usually people end up there at the same time, and so there's like really busy times. And I don't know, for me, I just had a lot of anxiety in college, and I hated the halls, the dining halls. But the food was good. Yeah, actually, we had really good food. I won't lie to you. Like, we had sushi that was like prepared on site by a sushi chef. Like, we had like actually really, like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I miss the cafeteria food. It was legit really good, and the pricing was really reasonable. Like, I will admit, like, you could get like a good meal for not that expensive Um, yeah, okay. And mashed potatoes delectable. I love mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are great. It's like one of my favorite foods, to be honest. When I was younger, my family would like, they would like make everyone else get the mashed potatoes first, and then they would limit me. Like I was limited on mashed potatoes until everyone was done. When everyone said they were done with the mashed potatoes, I could have the rest of them, and I would eat all of the mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. I also really liked peas growing up. Obsessed with peas. Like when I was like really little, if I dropped a pea on the ground, I would cry. It was a travesty. It was just like day ruined. It's like a buffet style for me, so you just swipe in and take as much as you want to. Oh, okay. So the way it worked at my college is they have like individual kitchens, and they're like staffed by people, and they have like each have individual menus that change or whatever. And it was all, I mean, it was all freshly prepared. Like that's the thing, is it was all freshly prepared. None of it was like, you know, fast food, frozen, heated up and handed to you. It was like you would order like I honestly, I ate a lot of like turkey burgers and stuff because they had this really good grill there, and they would cook the burgers right in front of you. It was all freshly cooked, and none of it was frozen. It was really good, and it was cheap. It was like not hugely expensive. I'm pretty sure like a burger was like $4, maybe $3 or $4 or something like that. So I honestly usually got way too much food. I always over ordered. Like I would get like a sandwich and chicken tenders. Oh my god, the chicken tenders were so good. You're making me just reminisce about, I just want to like drive to the university and just order food. I probably could. You could just pay with cash. I don't think anyone would know. I probably look like I could still be in college. I mean, everyone could be in college. You know what I mean? They have therapy dogs soon tomorrow. I do love when they do like, and that's another nice thing about college. They do a lot of events that bring people together and actually are like nice activities for people to do. Like high school doesn't have any of that, but yeah, no, we had a lot of stuff like that too. Anyway. Packets. Oh boy. Okay. So, we're gonna play Genshin, right? That's happening today. I just rambled about college forever. Hi Twitch, by the way. I Twitch is here. Okay. let me reorient myself. I'm actually, I haven't eaten much today, so when I wake up, I'm not very hungry, and I eat like a yogurt and like maybe some applesauce or just something light like crackers or something like that, so I can take my meds and like eat and like, you know, drink some water and get going. And then eventually I get hungry after I drink enough water, or tea or whatever it is. Lately, I've been cutting down a ton on caffeine, like a ton. And that's been good because I was drinking unsweetened tea all day, like every day. And, you know, I would just water it down when I felt like I was getting dehydrated, or I would drink like a glass of water when I felt like I was getting dehydrated. But, I started, I don't know. It's not good. It's like, it's a diuretic, right? So it's like not that great. Anyway, you have a full trans household. Oh, nice. That's good to have people that you know that you can be comfortable with. Or that, yeah, they are, well, that, yeah, you know, yeah. I've started to trust Archon Quest again, though. It's gonna be over. Enjoy that. That's fine. I understand. Sometimes they do things like Genshin's story is so great, and if they do something that you don't like, it's like it's almost, it is very shocking. It's like, why? But yeah. Anyway, I still haven't even touched Fontaine yet, guys. I gotta get these quests done. We're working on character quests. We did Nahida's and we did Sino's, and now we're gonna be doing Nilo's quest. Oh, I gotta probably pause the music here. I'm gonna turn on Genshin. Let me get my headphones on. Also, I'm wearing an Overwatch shirt, and I get it. Overwatch 2 is absolute poo-poo garbage, but like I played the original Overwatch when it came out, like, a lot, and I have nostalgia for that, and apparently a lot of sweat as well. So, you know, but I just wanted to mention that because I don't know why, but I feel like people will judge me if I wear this shirt on stream. They're gonna be like, Overwatch shill much? Blizzard shill much? Much? And it's like, no, it's just a shirt. It's just a shirt. But anyway. Does anyone here watch Community? It's like a show that I have to verify file integrity. Okay. Verify file integrity. And that always takes 5 years. The bigger the game gets, the longer that's gonna take. Hold on. Bleh. Yogurt throat. I had such a, I don't know. I have, anyway, yeah, I ate yogurt. So I have like a phlegmy throat because, you know, dairy and yogurt and stuff makes your throat all phlegmy. You caught up on character quests? It's Archon quest that you're behind on? I'm on the Caribert quest. I think is what it's called, Caribert. And I haven't done that one yet because I want to go ahead and finish as much as I can of Sumeru before I finish Sumeru, you know, before I move on to Fontaine. I get really I just like to do things in order, right? And that's like probably just a curse. Whoa, why is my light flickering? Weird. The wiring in this house has been pretty good, but it's like there's a couple spots where it's not great. There's like one bathroom where you turn the light on and you wait like 3 seconds and then the light comes on. So, you know. Anyway, the game is up finally. This team is actually really good, not gonna lie. I like this team. It's just kind of fun. Okay, I should probably I'll condense my resin first and then we'll just run around, do dailies, and then we'll do the Nilu quest. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Well, where is it? Daily. Okay. You like exploring the new areas before you start doing quests? Oh, I just like being like, I just like doing things in the appropriate order. Like I don't want to go to Fontaine and do any exploration until I feel like I'm done with Sumeru. And until I like I want to go there and like start the Archon quest and stuff, but yeah. I've always done main story stuff and character quests on stream, and I kind of want to keep doing that, even if I'm not really streaming Genshin all the time anymore. Next week, I did want to say, next week I will be doing Final Fantasy 14. I want to push the main story because I'm like super close to Heaven's Ward, and that's when the story actually gets good. And I'm like right there, but it was a lot to get there. I'm not gonna lie. It's still, I know they already shrank it, I guess is the way to they made it like more. My brain is not working. I haven't had caffeine today. I haven't done anything. I like rolled out. I basically woke up, ate a little bit of yogurt, did a couple things, probably like disassociated for like a little bit, and then here I am. So, you know, don't expect my brain to work very well, but yes, I will be doing the 14 of Final Fantasies next week. This is like my least favorite daily quest in Leeway. You suck. Yes. All right. Yep. Yep. It's up there, right? So, well, anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day, night, whatever it is for you. You know, whenever it is for you.
Time to go.
I am. Does anyone feel like there's like, I'm not gonna lie, there are so many games that are releasing this year. I'm as a gamer, as a like, I'm like a, you know, I love games. I love games, but I feel like they just the gaming industry hates us. They hate us because, like, literally Baldur's Gate, Armored Core, Starfield, all of these games dropping like so close together. I'm forgetting one, I think. What was before Baldur's Gate? Was there something before Baldur's Gate? Oh, Remnant 2. That was another pretty big one. Well, for me, that was a big one. Yeah, there's just a lot of games this year, and I feel overwhelmed. Does anyone else feel like that? I feel like that. Care made me realize how long the story was in Samira, like 5 or 6 acts, and I wonder if Fontaine is gonna be as long or longer than that. I don't know. That's a good question. I wonder. It depends on how people were liked it. I think for the most part people liked it. I think they need to do a good job of making sure that each chunk is like, oh, there's another TCG battle. There's two. What? Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, yep. I know. Yes, about the Spiral Abyss, I'm aware. Okay, so it depends on how it was received. I think as long as the individual, like, the spacing between each quest is good, then it's fine. It can be as long as however they want. But like, the issue is when they have like a single quest that is like 4 hours long. Like, some of those quests are seriously so long, and I'm talking from like when you start. Oh my god, she's gonna die. She's gonna just burn alive. Save her. Oh, that sort of worked a little bit. I can't think at all. My brain is not functional at all. I was thinking about having some caffeine before stream, but then I was like, nah.
Time to go.
Ain't got time for that. All right. Yeah. I made my point. I don't, you know what I mean. Anyway, hi, Big Red.
Let's get it up. Gotcha. Wind, hear me.
Oh, my lights just flickered again. I wonder if I'm just running too much through that outlet. Yeah, maybe I should run this one light. I'll change it after stream, but I think I should probably run this light over here through a different outlet because I'm running like my computer and almost everything else off of one outlet. Probably not a great idea. Yeah, you gotta pace yourself too. Like, you know, sometimes like it feels weird to stop in the middle of a quest, but like sometimes you gotta do that for real.
Buckle up.
Into the wind.
It's an unfortunate reality. Okay.
Hi. Busted.
Bye bye. Cool. All right. That, and then we got to spend resin. So I think I'm just gonna, I've been running the artifact domain, and let me see how much I have. Okay, there's the hydro set. That's like a decent amount right there. And then like I could probably get at least one, maybe two sets out of the hydro set, depending on luck. Where is the other stats? Where is it? Oh man, does that kind of hurt anyone's eyes to like scroll through the artifacts like that? It's just like a lot of, I don't know why that hurts my eyes. It's kind of painful, you know? Oh my God, it was, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna rebuild my Dia's artifacts. Gonna give her an actual good artifact set because her artifact set is poo-poo garbage, right? So, I mean, I know I have a lot of unlocked stuff too. I might be able to get a set out of that, but I think I want to like spend more resin on it. So I'm gonna dump all of my resin in that single artifact domain.
Thank you for
Why is Catherine afraid of
Add Astro.
Kalon using her water sprinty thingy? I hate this so much. Can I have a dispatch all again thingy, or like just something, please? Okay. And then we go over here. I'm probably gonna have to delete some low grade artifacts. Too much gold. Yeah. Hey, Car. Welcome. Let me go ahead and shield your eyes because I have to scroll all the way to the bottom of this. Oh, well, actually, you can kind of just do it really fast. So never mind, I guess. Although that kind of hurts my eyes too. I don't know what it is about scrolling through the artifact list. It kind of just doesn't feel good on my eyeballs. All right. Coming out almost too many. None of them have been really great for... Yeah. Yeah, like I'm actually, God, I keep saying I'm gonna make discussion videos and then I don't make the discussion videos. Like I haven't made a video, like an actual video in a hot minute. I promise I'm gonna get better about it. But I do have some stuff I really want to talk about. Like I have a couple of conversations because people, you know how like everyone has fallen into this narrative of like games aren't fun anymore and gaming isn't fun. And like, no, it's like games are really fun. And this year is perfect proof of it. And not as a matter of fact, like I think we're in a gaming renaissance. Like I think we are in the pocket of a moment where some of the best games to ever be made are being released and made right now. And I don't think it's going to end right now with Baldur's Gate. And like people are going to see the critical success of these games. And it's kind of like what happened with Breath of the Wild, you know, like there was so much success that even people that like Breath of the Wild was an inspired game. Nintendo didn't do that for the money. They don't really do things for the money. Oh my God, this is really loud on my end. Hold on. I gotta kill some guys before I do the thing. Get over here.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh,
Wind.
I thought that was gonna last a little longer.
The wind knows me.
Oh no,
Quietly now.
I'm just goofing it up so bad. Physical Kazuha. All right, there we go. My brain. Okay, I was trying to think about two things at once, and that's the thing is that it's like impossible to do that. I love Genshin's combat, but that is part of it. That is it's very. Actually, once you learn a team really well and you get it down to muscle memory, you don't have to think as much. But I barely played this team. I don't even have a rotation for it. So, rip. Yeah, so too many games coming out right now. Like honestly, they should have spread that out a little better. I hate that like there's like a season for releasing games, you know? Like I hate that like this kind of tends to happen throughout history or whatever. It's like games come out
Gotcha.
and
Wind strider.
they all come out together in a singular period of time because it's like the I don't know, the time of the season
Busted.
for game releases, I guess.
No. Take it easy.
Did I just use her skill? That's really weird. One of those like hilichurls like hit me, and I thought it like canceled her skill, but it still did the damage.
Look alive. Gotcha.
I'm not taking this seriously. I'm just goofing around. Doing some Vapoulon. That guy has like a lot of hydro resist. I normally do like 90,000 damage. It cuts my damage in half on that guy. Yeah. So I'm struggling with games. Finally caught alive. Haley, oh my God. It's good to see you. Welcome. I'm happy to see you. I hope you've been well. It's been a while. I wondered if you were okay and alive and everything. It's good to hear from you. But yeah, I think right now, like we're in pretty much a gaming renaissance. Like indie games are amazing. Like we've had so many inspired games, and even the I think basically the AAA developers have hit a point like. For a while, the only good games we were getting were indie games. Like indie games sort of became the new hot market because AAA developers were so uninspired and doing things that were so stupid and bad for their. I don't know why I used Jean's skill right there. I need them to get closer together. Okay, what am I doing? All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do hydro here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get that buff right there. I'm gonna do that, and then no, I didn't. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I intended to do. That was.
Into the wind.
Yeah, I think I need to like play a team that I actually have a rotation for. That would probably be smart. You moved. Oh, moving is a pain in the butt. So did a new job. Your schedule is throwing out of control. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, hey, you know, life is important. So I'm glad that you're taking care of things, but I hope that it... Wait, what? That was weird. I like locked it and then like it looked like I didn't lock it, but okay, anyway. Let me change teams. Hope everyone is doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I have like a recent, I don't know if you saw it, but I have a recent VOD that I did covering like how I've like personal stuffs and things. It's not a VOD. Is it a VOD now that like, cause like my live, so like live streams are just stored on YouTube, right? Is that just a VOD, or is a VOD technically when you take it and you like post it as a video? I don't know. You need to watch that. That's okay. But yeah, it goes into details about how I'm feeling and what's been going on with me recently, why I've been so inconsistent with content and crap. And I hope it'll get better over time. But I don't know what I'm doing. What team do I even want to play? Let's just try this one. I can play this team without thinking. That's pretty good. Anyway, man, I really want to get this to Fontaine though. I'm getting so much FOMO from the all the events that they have going on. It's like, yes, I know I might miss these, and then I'll be like behind.
Flash! Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I started playing Genshin, to get to the point where you could do events, it was very easy.
Glory to the Shogun!
And I think that it's not easy anymore.
Here, please! Out of my way!
That is so
One
rude.
is strong.
Okay, my Kuki needs a little healing.
Flash! Gaining
Bro.
the upper hand.
One with the force.
Your slimes can't save you now. Oh, whoa. Tignari's skill caused that hydro slime that he spawned to bloom. I didn't know that would happen. That's cool. I dropped a bunch of cores. It was like 4 or 5 cores. I mean, if it added crit, fine. Okay, I'm gonna condense my resin and then we'll keep running this domain. I also need to go to my teapot anyway, so.
So hot. Even a mist.
No! There we go.
This realm.
Getting there. Finally gotten to the point where I don't think about the aggravate team I use unless I'm in Abyss. Nice. I finished Fontaine Arc Quest for now. Obviously without spoilers, but how did you like it? Like, did you think it was good? I finished the Benny event on one challenge account and have fun.
If you ever.
Oh. Oh.
Keep up.
I need to farm crystal flies soon. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty enjoyable. Nice. Glad to hear it. I think they've consistently improved. Like, I maybe I don't know how people feel about this now. At the time, I liked Leeway's Archon Quest, but in retrospect, compared to the other ones, now that years have passed, Leeway's Archon Quest is like a bunch of just fetch quests talking to people stuff. Like it's really boring compared to all the future regions. The future regions are just more cinematic, and like everything plays out more like you would expect, like an anime arc or something. And so it just feels really like enjoyable to watch and be a part of. And also there's so much, like the characters are more involved and all that other stuff, so like that's a big deal too. And they had more money, so. You loved it? Nice. I'm looking forward to it. So like the thing is that like the regions are great, but I think Sumeru, we talked about this a little bit on a stream, is like, is there a thing as too much content for these regions? Like, is Sumeru too much? Like, is there too much in the region? Too much to do? I think for exploration, no, there can't be too much. I think for story and like world quests and stuff, it's arguable that there could be potentially too much, because you don't want to like just you know, brain stuff and things. I lied about being able to like play this team, and I can do it sort of, but like there are times where I do need to think about what I'm doing. Oh my god, I love Tignari's kit so much. He's like a shotgun. You just stand there and blast people in the face, and all the arrows like arc around and hit the enemy. I just love that so much. It feels so good. He can just dump damage. Okay. I'm surprised that you like the underwater exploration. I did go to do that one event that they had that was like you just had to go and like unlock a statue and then collect some stuff. I did that, and I explored the underwater area for like 30 minutes to get that done, right? And I'm not gonna lie, just initial impressions, it was actually really fun. And I think part of it is they made the movement feel like, it never feels like you're just like, you know how when you're on the surface of the water, it kind of feels like you're barely moving, like you're like crawling through, like it's like super slow. But the underwater exploration, like you actually move pretty fast, and when you're sprinting, it feels like you're going pretty quick. And there's like there is the freedom of movement, like you can turn and like go upside down sort of, or, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, it's good. Like they did a really good job with it, and I don't like diving mechanics in video games. Like there's that one Monster Hunter where they had underwater, I think it was the third one, they had like underwater combat, and that just, I hated that so much. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, really, why are we doing this? Like this, why, you know? Hey Alkies, welcome. Like I didn't enjoy it. But they did a surprisingly good job with the
No turning back.
diving mechanic. And oh my god, I need to redo my Sara's artifacts too really badly. Why do I never crit with her freaking burst? I swear, like I crit like 1 every 5 times I cast her burst. It makes me so mad. But yeah, the underwater exploration feels really good, and I haven't done enough of it to like have a more nuanced opinion than that. But you know, yeah. I don't have time to do anything. Also, like I know I said this, so I said that Starfield was gonna suck and it was gonna be a huge disappointment and that everyone was gonna hate it and it was gonna be a bad game. And I am absolutely 110% willing to eat my own words. The reviews have come out for it. Like, see, I'm not important enough to get like review codes or whatever or anything like that. Obviously, like that's a given.
Let's nip that in
But
the bud.
the game is good. Like, reviews came out, and I went through and watched a bunch of reviews, and then I got the game, and I've been checking out Starfield a little bit. And I think it's the best game that Bethesda has ever made. I think it's like actually just the best game they've ever made. They took, like, the thing I'm happy about, and I'll specify here, is that like they took creative risks. Like, they did things that they normally wouldn't do for their games, or like they tried new things that, you know, maybe it wouldn't pay off, but I mean, I think obviously they did pay off because they're super cool. And then they also added a few things that you would notice from other game series. Like, I don't want to say they like stole anything or anything. For sure, they didn't do that, but they paid attention to what other developers are doing that is successful, and they modified their strategy to fit that. Also, the new engine that they're working in, I like it a lot more than the previous one. It is definitely an improvement. Like, the engine is a lot better. It actually looks really good. Like, Starfield looks really good. It's pretty good. Everything they showed was in-game. Yeah. So, like, the thing is that like the Todd Howard previews and stuff, they didn't sell me on it. I don't know. It's just like, I don't think they really, I think it's because, like, I'm not going to spoil anything about Starfield because I'm not even very far into it. But so far, what I've heard from other people is that part of what makes Starfield so amazing is entirely related to a spoiler. So, like, you
Storm the front.
you won't really experience the full glory of the game, so to speak, without putting a little more time into it. And I haven't even put that much time into it, and I already think it's a really it's definitely an improvement over everything that I've played from Bethesda. Like, I love Bethesda games. I've played a ton of Bethesda games. And Skyrim to me was like the biggest disappointment ever for Bethesda. I thought Skyrim was, like, when it launched, I enjoyed Skyrim, and my first playthrough I enjoyed Skyrim. But then when I started thinking about the game more, and when I started like playing the game more, and when you start like actually, you know, digging into the details of it, Skyrim just sucks. It really sucks. Not that the game itself is a terrible game, but that, like, the point of Bethesda games have always been immersive RPG experiences. Like, that's the point of Morrowind and Oblivion and all that stuff, is that, like, you have an immersive RPG experience. And in my opinion, I gotta go to Facecam for this. In my opinion, an important part of an immersive RPG experience is the limitations of your character. Like, you have a character, right? And your character is designed a certain way. So in immersive RPGs, you like build a character, and then those choices dictate things that happen in your playthrough. And so if you don't, like, in Skyrim, you can do anything. You can just be the like a god character, right? Like, you can just, like, it's just, I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't know what they were thinking. I think they wanted it to be super accessible and for everyone to, like, not have any problems playing the game, because it's kind of like the era of accessibility, where, like, the most important thing in gaming was that no one got confused and everyone had a grand old fun time and all that stuff. And Skyrim sucks. So it makes me really happy that they moved way far away from that. And AR-60, congratulations, Crawford. That is a big achievement. Now you will make a lot more Mora from doing dailies and all that other stuff. Like, all the stuff that would have given you adventure EXP now gives you Mora. And it's not a small amount either. It's actually like a decent amount of Mora. So You'll notice that your passive Mora income is pretty good. I hope that they add another system on top of that someday. That would be great. But yeah, Starfield's good. It's difficult. Like, you can't just be a jack of all trades person. Like, you there are consequences for the skills that you spec into. Well, actually, you can be a jack of all trades person, technically speaking, because there's no level cap. So you can just level up infinitely and then buy every skill in the long run. But I mean, realistically, for the majority of your playthrough, the choices that you make on like what skills to buy and stuff, those dictate how you will approach everything. And unless you plan on like let's say you don't pick lock picking in Starfield, if you don't pick lock picking, then you can't lock pick like a master, expert, advanced lock. Like, you can't. In Skyrim, you can lock pick any lock. It's just harder, right? But in Starfield, it won't let you unless you have the skill for it. Like, it literally will not let you lockpick unless you have the skill for it. And so I think that that's good. Like, people might get mad about that. Like, you get locked out of a door that has some loot behind it, right? And you cannot get there unless you get the skill. But I think that you know, that's like, hey, you made a choice and you chose not to go with lockpicking, and now you're suffering a consequence for that. So that skill has meaning. It has, like, there's a reason you want to take it. Otherwise, it just becomes like a dead skill, like it was in Skyrim, where it's like, why would you ever take lockpicking? Because you just have to get good at the mini game, and then none of that matters. Anyway, I could rant about this for like days, like actual days. Oh my god, I meant, you know what? We were gonna do. Oh my god, we got to do this character quest, guys. I can't rant forever. I just remembered. I got stuff to do today. So let's get going. Okay. Let me grab the key. Yes. Wait, I already, yes. Okay. So, there it is. Navigate. And away we go. She's in the Grand Bazaar. I just teleported, I think, to a crappy location. Now I can change those Mora expeditions to something different. Yeah, or you can stack them. You can get even more Mora. You could be the Mora factory. That's sort of what I've done. I've just been farming, like, I don't spend Mora that much anymore because I built so many characters. So I have like almost 20 million. And honestly, I'm not going to build that many Fontaine units. I think I'm only going to build probably like 2, maybe 3 Fontaine units. So, yeah, I think I'll probably leave Fontaine with like 40 million more. Maybe I can hit 50. What? Wait. That's not right. Hey, you gotta go up. Damn you, doors. Wait, no, don't go up. Go this way. Okay, I'll go. I'm just gonna follow the golden line. Yeah, you jump down. Okay, now, yeah, you jump down. Right, and then you go this way. Yes. Also, yeah, like, I still don't know how to get around in Sumeru. I still get monumentally confused about where to go. Like, I love that the city is like so cool and stuff, but geez, oh my god, where the hell I'm going. All right, quest time.
Mew! It's nice to see you again!
Good, since Zhongli is retired. Zhongli finally hit 90 naturally via combat. Oh, nice. Zhongli is retired. That took me a second to get for some reason. I don't know why. You've been playing Skyrim, and it's not bad, but to get powerful requires hard work. I mean, not. There's a lot of ways to cheese to make it so that, like, you know what I mean. Like, you can cheese the systems really easily with alchemy and enchanting and blacksmithing and stuff.
Oh, hey there, traveler in Paimon. Are you here for some shopping too?
There's like an infinite regression to. I don't know if they ever patched this or anything, but like in Skyrim, you could just make an enchantment. No, you could make a potion to make your enchantments more powerful, and then you can make an enchantment to make your smithing more powerful, and then you could smith a weapon with that, and then you could just like you could what oh, I think you could also get an enchantment to make your alchemy more powerful. Was that what it was? I don't know, but there was some kind of infinite loop that you could do with those skills where you could just like craft stupid strong gear. And also like the game itself, I don't know, I could rant about this forever. I'm not gonna do it. I thought Skyrim, if you play like older Bethesda games, I think that like Morrowind was more immersive, and even Oblivion was more immersive than Skyrim. That's just all I'm saying. Skyrim was like a step away from what Bethesda is supposed to be doing. Like they're supposed to make it so that your choices have consequences, right? But in Skyrim, nothing has any consequence. There's no consequence to anything. You can join every faction. You just become the leader of every faction you join just because your genes are superior than everyone else on the face of, you know, the planet of Skyrim or whatever. And it's like, that's just stupid. Like I don't know. I just really dislike that. It makes me feel like nothing has any significance, which is like part of an immersive. Okay, anyway.
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus Festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, personally, I never felt like Skyrim was very challenging. I just didn't. I mean, I know you can crank up the challenge, like the difficulty level, but like the way that makes the game harder is just by making the enemies like have more HP and do more damage, which I think is like artificially inflating difficulty, you know? So it's just like not really. I don't know. I mean, we could go back and forth about it forever. You know, we can disagree. We can agree to disagree on it. That's fine. What I'm saying is that Starfield is good. It's really good. Like, it might even be great. It might even be the best game that Bethesda has ever made. And I did not expect that. Because of Skyrim being like their golden standard for so many years, I just given up on Bethesda. I was like, you know what? They don't care. They don't care. Todd doesn't care. It doesn't matter anymore. None of it matters anymore. The vision is dead. Bethesda's vision is dead. And then Starfield came out. And guess what? It's actually good. Shocker. A celebration for a festival? Isn't that a little like redundant, by the way? Like, wasn't the festival the celebration?
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting.
Well, that's true.
If you keep
That's
your
true.
nose to
When
the
you're
grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later.
That's true. When you're a musician, oftentimes celebrations are performances. Like I performed at a lot of galas, and those are obviously parties, but like I'm not partying, I'm performing. Anyway.
Mr. Zubair, our manager,
Gotta go get food.
always
Enjoy your food.
says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review.
Is the audio okay for
But
you guys?
no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
Into a gift box you go, Paimon.
No way! Treat others how you want to be treated, right? Paimon already has a great gift in mind. But maybe you could lend Paimon some more of first?
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Okay. Okay, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared that Nilu's quest is gonna be extremely boring. I hope I'm wrong. Please have intrigue. Please have drama. Please have something. I'm scared it's just gonna be like 2 hours of pleasantries. But I don't think they'll do that. I'm just nervous. Many more things have happened.
Is something up?
Did you run into trouble?
You mean when I danced at the square right in front of the academia? Not a single person came after me. I left really easily. After that, no one came to the theater to scold me either. We actually gained many new customers, and they were all academia students. From what I can tell, in the past, if a student were to put off their studies to watch a show or dance, they'd be called foolish and irresponsible. But now, it seems like this attitude is changing. People are starting to believe that engaging with the arts can help them balance their moods, and through that, improve their research efficiency at work. Anyway, it seems like people have to personally experience something to gain a good understanding of it.
True.
They should thank us for opening their eyes.
Hopefully they'll appreciate the arts more. Yeah, if only, if only.
That'll probably take some time.
True.
They're still droning on and on about experimentation and proof.
True.
Will they really gain more appreciation for the arts if they continue to think of everything like that?
No, they won't. I totally agree with
Anyway,
that.
all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Like, I think that's like the whole crux of like modern game, like the issue with critiques and stuff of modern games is that like games are an art form, right? Like this is an art, and people treat it like it's like a business, like it's like the products have like they treat it like it's like steel beams or something, and you're grading the quality of like a steel beam when a video game is entirely subjective. Like you can love a game and someone else can hate it, and neither of you are wrong, right? But for some reason we've started to view video games differently. Like you can be wrong for liking a game. Like a game can just straight up be bad, and if you like it, you are bad, right? And we don't treat music like that. We don't treat books like that. We don't treat shoes like that. Like I don't know, like why are we doing this with games? Like gaming is already such an insular like niche hobby. You know, you would think we would want to be more open in discourse towards people who maybe haven't played every single video game in the past 30 years. You know, like there are people that just act like if you haven't played every video game in the past 30 years, you don't have the right to like have an opinion about whether a game is good or not, because you can't compare it to every other game to come to the objectively true fact or not whether. Okay.
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time. What do you think, Traveler?
Sure, we have some time right now.
Then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Oh no, a pile
Whoa,
of stuff.
Did you buy all of this, Nilu?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
That's way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much.
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
So this isn't even all of it?
Let me help you.
Are you sure?
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for her, right, Traveler?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead.
It's okay, I don't like socializing anyway.
Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Okay.
Oh, well, if it isn't Nilu.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
I would actually say that even Dark Souls, you can just over level stuff to make it really easy. Like, I think that's actually a thing about like Souls games that like people don't like. Souls games are hard. They are difficult and you have to pay more attention to the combat, but you can still just like break the game with over leveling and stuff, you know? So, yeah.
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, her super reliable guide and helper.
No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler, she introduced Paimon
Aw,
correctly!
someone was actually nice to Paimon and just introduced you as she is. Truly a most rare occurrence.
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs
guy
a
likes to
business
laugh a
knows
lot.
to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into
That sounds
his.
really good.
Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
I'm gonna be hungry by the end of this quest. I'm already getting hungry, so I know what's gonna
Whoa,
happen.
What a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste.
Stop laughing so
I
much.
baked a lot just now, and it's all
Nothing is that
packaged and
funny.
ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
If he laughs after I say this, I'm gonna.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything.
If you drank every time he laughed, you
Feel
would
free
be
to come
dead.
back anytime.
Okay.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah. Everyone has their own way with words. And It's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
What's so great about Smash Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the Sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jude said that some Sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh?
Paimon has a lot in common with Sumpter beasts.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, Sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a Sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the Sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take
why
it.
would we?
Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
There's still one more store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? She must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a Sumpter beast?
You better think about that question, Paimon. Choose your next course of behavior, or course of action carefully. All right. I think I was gonna say something, but forgot. Yeah.
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
Majestic.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
It looks good on the Traveler.
It fits perfectly.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I
Oh.
wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great! Please and thank you.
After all the free food materials, weren't you gonna look at this face? The disappointment. She's so happy. Paimon's like, yay, all problems solved. Lumina's like, you are just the laziest piece of crap.
But we have a pro now.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing
Okay.
clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
Like that, this joke about like trying to figure out what's in the new show, that is absolutely a jab at leakers. 100, that is 1000%. Like, just respect that, you know, the performers want you to see it when it's ready.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload. Paimon can't fly anymore.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
All right, maybe I'll take one more day off.
That's pretty funny.
and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumter Man.
Paimon just like about to pass out.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya! Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer. Of course! Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
You don't need helps?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilu move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Geez, Paimon. Digging straight into people's lives.
Hey there!
Ah, a newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
You, on the other hand, you're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art?
Art.
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
Because whether you answer or not, your lack of answering is in fact an answer. A tangible manifestation of human sentiments.
So that's what you think, Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself, all of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
To serve as an answer to your questions.
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you.
Oh, I don't like this guy at all.
Chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
Okay.
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop.
She just said she
It's just,
doesn't have time for
some fabric.
chit chat.
An ordinary piece of fabric that'll be used in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
Sorry to bother you.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about? Oh well, it's none of our business. Look! Milu's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
I'm overwhelmed with warmth. Absolutely overwhelmed.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
And then some bad guy blasts through the wall and he's like, I'm taking everybody down. And he grabs her and takes her hostage. And he's like, anybody does anything funny, this girl's getting it. And then it turns into a drama.
Wait!
Hostage negotiation.
I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
All fun is immediately cancelled by order of the Academia.
What
Sorry.
a condescending guy. What's his deal?
You see, you are here having pleasantries, and I'm trying to read a book.
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it.
Oh. Well, there's no hostage negotiation, but I guess the stage is being held hostage.
As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Where's the must coming from? What?
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
I don't care what the Academia says.
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
That was triggering. She's... Okay.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair.
We just
you seem
hate
to understand
fun.
the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual.
Oh.
But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
Yeah, if it gets demolished, that would suck.
Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But
True.
I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will, the answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Oh.
Father? Their family?
What's academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
How about a big fat nope?
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do.
I mean, you could just...
That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up.
That was a
I'll
weird
go
tone
talk
shift.
to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Okay, that was really weird writing right there, because that he just said there's nothing we can do, and then he was like, let's wrap up everybody, and then he was like, all right, I'll go talk to him. It's like, but it like it's hard to deal with, but you just said there's nothing you can do. I'm okay.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
All right, we all we have to do
no need to
is
apologize,
plot his
Mila.
assassination.
No
I mean,
one could've seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The academia has already given you many warnings?
I mean, you were there for the
Yeah,
Archon quest
I
where
guess
they
you
were
could say
like, "You
that.
guys suck."
They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the academia, right?
I can ask Nahida.
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem.
Trivial problem.
Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
I mean, okay, that
That's
point's fair.
true.
That point's fair.
Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just punch him in the face. You got it right, Paimon. That won't solve the underlying problem.
That's true.
That's why you have to murder.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty.
True.
What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
Differences can be settled through a debate.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
We just need to prove that the theater's existence has value.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
True.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments.
Nuh-uh.
I can't debate.
You put forward great points earlier. You debate to prove that you are right.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Yep. I'll do my best to help.
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Believe it.
Too.
I'm sorry for that. I will never do that again.
All right. I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
That's our Nilu. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Cool.
Buckle up!
Buckle up. Ain't that right?
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilu's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilu. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilu's feelings. When all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilu shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilu. Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail. Make him eat dirt.
You too. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Well said back there, Nilu.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether. Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
Good point.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. Nilou, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
Okay.
Hey!
Freddy's hungry.
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
That'd be cool. A little bit of backstory.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customer. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever I can't do that?
Scream and shout and okay.
No one is allowed to bully Miss.
Watch out, Mr. Bag.
Yeah, Mr. Bad Guy. Better watch out.
Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilou. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilou without... She knows better than...
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
Answered it so seriously. Careful, Nilou. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No, no. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand. I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all.
Exactly.
I knew that the most sophisticated works are often the least appreciated,
Freddy, you have
and
to wait
yet
a second.
somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilu's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater, for this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way... Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilu, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the Academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
I like this guy more now. He was kind of pompous when we first met him.
You seem to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Wow. Paimon didn't think he had that in him at all.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the Academia. And that reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Sorin, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi.
Oh my god, was he
Similarly,
abusive?
Even if this theater disappears, A new beginning might just be around
Holy
the corner.
what? Whoa. I mean, I understand like you can't let yourself believe that your life has ended just because your partner is dead. But that's what do you that last statement she made? That was
Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
yeah, so like, you know, my husband died and I just chose to believe that like it's good. It's actually good. It's great. I love that my husband's dead.
You have a point.
Nilu, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you.
Oh my god.
You don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
The theater won't go down as easily as my husband did. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. I'm sorry.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
She has it in the bag.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Okay. That was a conversation. I think the writers took that a little too far with the
You're
whole
here. Is the
perspective
theater
is everything
actually
thing
closing?
there.
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly.
Okay.
They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry, everyone here has your back. The academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Huh. Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
We never left.
Good. Inaya should also be back soon.
I mean, I don't mind. I like that we're not like running all over the place, you know, but it's like we never left.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No,
Ooh.
Miss Nilu. Miss Inaya isn't back yet.
Runs away.
Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Maybe she started arguing with her father.
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
What?
Please explain.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
So even after we decided to go for the debate.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
No one should bear all the blame.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Oh. Ow. Oh, my Twitch chat went away. I mean, I don't think anyone's chatted. Yeah. If you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like on the stream if you haven't already, that would be helpful. And we got Discord links pinned and all that great stuff and jazz and whatnot.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Investigation station. I need to pull Nilu sometime.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, there will always be a victim, whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father. My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
I wasn't expecting this to happen.
No. Miss
Okay.
Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now.
Fred, I know
Although
you're
she
hungry,
ran
but
into
you gotta leave me
misfortune,
alone, dude.
It led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
You don't have to be hard on yourself anymore.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's right.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Time to go.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Okay, looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilu! Your words won over Inaya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win!
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
I think this debate might be like the prep, like the testing grounds for like the court system quests in Fontaine. If this plays like Phoenix Wright, like, you know, whatever or something. I haven't even done Fontaine stuff. I'm just guessing that there's like a lot of courtroom crap in Fontaine. We haven't broken rules. Lots of people rooting for us.
I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it.
Still one problem.
Huh? What's left?
The theater's existence, is it only for art and performance?
What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
It's also a home.
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is. Let me think. How can I put this? Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her... Everyone is free to appreciate art. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managed.
Art must first be a...
The most important thing about an experience...
Ah! Got it! When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. it connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
Father doesn't care for interpersonal relationships. This may be his weak point.
Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. It is set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. I need to feed the cats because Freddy is going crazy.
Everything is
over
ready.
here.
The only thing left is to wait until the day after tomorrow.
I hope I'll actually be able to get some sleep over the next 2 nights.
And man, I hate to do this, but what I may do is we might finish this quest on the next stream and then start like do a whole nother one on the next stream. Like I might finish this one and do like Nahida's next quest or something. I'm enjoying it. I spent too long just goofing around in the beginning and wasting time and stuff. And so I got stuff. I got to go to the grocery store and stuff tonight. Like I need to. I got stuff I got to do. When I accidentally slept all day, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I kind of just woke up, rolled out of bed, and hopped on stream because yeah. Anyway, so kind of sucks to leave it at a cliffhanger like this, but that's how I'm gonna get you to come back next time. Anyway. The very beginning of the quest was a little boring, but I do think that it has progressed nicely, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the debate is like. And next week, I will be streaming Final Fantasy XIV stuffs, so we will be pushing towards Heaven's Ward. I hope I'll make it there. I'll probably make it there. We'll see. But yes, I will probably do like one Genshin stream next week, and the rest of it will be 14, Final Fantasy 14. Anyway. I appreciate everyone that was here. If you haven't joined the Discord, go ahead and do so. We have a lot of friendly people in there. If you haven't dropped a like, drop a like. If you haven't sub. And yeah, you can look forward to content in the future. I know I've been kind of lazy lately and inconsistent and depressed and all that great stuff. So I'm going to work on trying to get some more content out, like discussion content and good stuff that people actually like and whatnot. So yeah. All right, I will catch you all next time, and until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace out. Bye-bye.